Alright my friends, welcome back. It is March 6, 2023, and we have found yet another crazy anomaly by the sun. If you did not watch yesterday's video, I highly recommend you do so, because we dissected this weird anomaly that popped up in front of the sun. As many of you know, I covered these extensively, but this particular situation is super rare because just 18 hours after this anomaly popped up in front of the sun, it has now returned the exact same shape with a long tail behind it, but this time it's shooting in a northern direction, passing next to the left side of the sun. So I went ahead and made this graphic for you. This side right here is what we talked about yesterday. You could barely see that little anomaly right there, so I blew it up, and this is the enhanced version. And we see what looks like an oval shape with a long tail behind it, as if it was shooting in a downward motion in front of the sun. This is a negative version here to bring out a little more detail on the tail, and that alone was amazing. But as I said, 18 hours later, the same exact sun filter shows this anomaly to the left side of the sun. So I went ahead and I got the high def version, and take a look at the comparison between these two objects 18 hours apart with the exact same shape to them. Not only that, but I can almost prove now that these things are actually in motion and not camera glitches. As you could see here, this is the one we talked about yesterday. That oval shape right there, we had the Earth comparison to it. We do not know the depth of this thing, so it's hard to really compare it to the size of Earth, but take a look at this. Here is that same filter. As I said, 18 hours later, we're at 10:25:31 UTC, and here it is again, clearly not coming from the sun. If you were to draw a straight line down, this thing never even touches the edge of the sun. But once we begin to zoom in, it is very easy to see that this is the exact same shape. I've almost never seen this before, and again, I cover these anomalies extensively, and in my opinion, this just adds more questions than answers as to what we are looking at here. Now again, I've heard many theories about what they could be in the comments section. A lot of them are very good theories, but the one I really don't agree with is some sort of camera glitch, because take a look at this, another filter of the sun. This is at 335 angstroms, and this is at 10:25:37, so 6 seconds after we see this new anomaly shooting past the left side of the sun, and then we switch over again to the 335 angstroms, you can actually see the tail leaving the frame of the picture. And if I go ahead and switch between these two images, you can clearly see that this is the exact same line. And for the first time ever, as I said, it looks as if we could see this thing in motion as it leaves the frame of the picture, while 6 seconds beforehand, this thing is fully in frame. Now, I don't know about you, but that is just weird. So now going back to the graphic I made, you guys know what we're looking at. Again, this is from yesterday's video, and then 18 hours later, as I was looking at the sun cams, this one popped up. And we can clearly see that these are the exact same shape. It's very, very weird. What are we looking at here? And again, 99% of the time, these are happening during high solar activity. If we switch over to the 304 angstroms, we can see that sunspot we talked about yesterday that's very active, and it's almost completely Earth facing. If you want to picture the Earth and where its location is, we are basically lined up with the equator of the sun. And don't be mistaken, my friends, just because this sunspot right here is not directly lined up with the Earth, so even if this sunspot were to erupt right now with a CME, that would be a direct Earth-facing shot. Not to mention, we have basically 10 different sunspots at the same time. We are in a period of very high solar activity. Basically, each one of these bright spots is a sunspot. It has a name and a number. That's why this website, helioviewer.org, is such a useful tool, because all these different filters allow us to see different parts of the sun in different light spectrums. And again, the point I'm trying to make here is, again, when we have this high solar activity, we tend to see these objects all over the place. Again, in the video I made yesterday, towards the second half, I show you many different anomalies I have found. In fact, I'm going to do a whole separate video just showing anomalies, and some of them will just blow your mind, and they're very hard to catch. Now, finally, what I'm going to do here is show you that you can, in fact, catch these in the videos themselves. Someone commented that these are just freeze frames and they never pop up in videos, but here we go. I'll show you one right now. This is exactly how I found this second anomaly and was able to pinpoint the time frame, then go to HelioViewer, and there it was in a high def version. So watch closely as this thing is about to pop up in the top left part of your screen. There it is right there. That simple flash. We'll do it again and then freeze frame it. There you go. And actually, many of these things I catch are those little flashes that I notice, and then I go back. I try to find the exact UTC time, then go back to Helio Viewer. I punch in that time, and 99% of the time, there's the artifact / anomaly / craft, whatever you want to call it. But still, not a single explanation of what these things are. All right, my friends, as I said, I'm going to put together basically a slideshow of all the different anomalies I've found, all different shapes, sizes, you name it. It's incredible what these satellite cameras show and reveal. I've actually had some removed over time. When you go back to check them, they are no longer there. So keeping a record of these is something I very much enjoy doing, and I assure you this will not be the last that you see of these things. All right, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to Canada. Tell me your thoughts below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.